Hello, I'm andTae'ondra Brown,
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Abby.
I'm Paige.
and today we will be presenting a replication study of awe and humility. Our experiences of awe correlated with humility. Our study investigates the relationship between awe-inspiring experiences and levels of humility in individuals. In previous research articles that we found, the articles produced mixed results on this topic. Some of the articles show a positive relationship, while the other articles show the complete opposite. In the original study and our replication study, participants were directed to watch one or two videos. The experimental group watched an awe-inspiring video, while the control group watched a video intended to be emotionless. Following, both groups had a visible 2-minute timer to write their strengths and weaknesses. In the original study, the experimental group listed fewer strengths than weaknesses, indicating that the awe and humility have a positive relationship. In our replication study, we predicted that the awe-inspiring video would elicit higher levels of humility within individuals, and that the results of the original study would replicate.
Yeah, so a little bit further into the methods. The sample size we had was 35 intro to psychology students from Brevard College. In the beginning of it, we clarified to them that it was completely voluntary and that at any point, if they wanted to stop, they could. So to have our different groups, we used random assignment. There was 17 in the control, and then there was 18 in the experimental. In the experimental group, they were prompted to watch an awe-inspiring video, which was an expanding universe, and the goal of that was to evoke a stronger sense of humility. Whereas in the control group, they watched like a very boring video. It was just building a brick wall, and the goal of that was for them to not really feel anything special. And so after they had watched their videos, they were sent to another screen where they were instructed to write their strengths and weaknesses, and there was a 2-minute timer that was visible to them. After they were done completing that, they were sent to another screen where they completed a Likert scale of different emotions. It was awe, fear, wonder, amazement, and happiness.
So after we completed the study, we analyzed our results and we found that there's no significant difference in the amount of strengths reported by those in the all condition versus the control condition. And essentially, we were looking for those who were in the all condition to report fewer strengths, as that would insinuate that they felt feelings of humility after watching the video. Therefore, since that's not the case, we can assume that feelings of humility did not occur for those who watched the all video that was expected to have them list fewer strengths. For our strengths, our p-value was 0.67, and for weaknesses, it was 0.49. And both of these are obviously significantly higher than 0.05, which means that we will fail to reject our null hypothesis. Essentially, what this means is just that our study did not replicate the original study as we thought it would. That being said, we did find that there is a significant amount of feelings of awe reported by those who watched the correlating video. This strengthens our argument that there is no correlation between experiences of awe and feelings of humility presented in our study, simply because it says that they did experience awe, but it didn't correlate them with feelings of humility.
Yeah, so like Abby was saying, our study technically did not replicate, but we did have some notable results. The experimental group who watched the video intending to be awe-inspiring reported that they felt significantly more awe than the control group who watched the brick wall video. As you can see in figure 1, the experimental group reported more awe than the control group. However, the study did not replicate because this experimental awe group did not list less strengths and more weaknesses than the control group. We hypothesized that the experimental awe group would write less strengths about themselves and feel humbled by the video. As you can see in figure 2, the two groups wrote close to the same amount of strengths and weaknesses, showing that there was no effect. This indicates that there is not a correlation between awe and humility. However, there might be other reasons why our study failed to replicate. One reason is that some participants might not have been fully engaged and might not have taken the survey questions as seriously as we had hoped. And another reason might be that the awe-inspiring video might not have been inspiring enough to evoke humility from the participants. For example, if they had really seen the expanding universe or seen something amazing in nature, maybe they would have felt more humbled and answered the survey questions differently. But in conclusion, we agreed that more research is needed in this field in order to establish the relationship between awe and humility. Thank you for your time.